Hello, everyone. So we're going to continue with our app development. So I actually had to fix a couple bugs. The specific bugs were I had to add payment method ID. So this is important for Stripe. If you use Stripe, I use Stripe. So if you're with Stripe, you know that you have like a payment method ID, which is tied to like the credit card. So it's important to have that stored in your database. And then also I needed to store or create a constraint on the lowercase of the username because we want to have unique usernames. Obviously, we could add one for email, but I just want to keep the application simple for now so that way you can just kind of see how the design worked. All right, so now that I have this, the next thing I want to do is say a new folder and make this a server. And this will be mux.go, funk new server, mux.router. Oh, so we have to make sure this tutorial is complete. So I say go get. I think you could probably do everything in the standard library now, and you don't need Gorilla Mux, but it's what I used. Mux.new router. Handle funk. And we need some routes. So I will make public. Again, you can design them differently. This is just the way that I did it. So package, server, funk, sign up, http.response writer, sorry, http.request. Okay. So now I need a form. So type sign up form. And let's see here. So I want username, password, and email. Okay, and then the other one, funk login, response. Okay, so to do this, I'm going to assume the incoming data is JSON. So for that, I'll say array equals JSON.new encoder r.body new decoder r.body decode, and I need my form here. Var form, sign up form, and form here. And I forgot. And we'll just call this a bad request. Bad request. All right, so the next step is I need to figure out if they are who they say they are. So I will say I need a query here. New file, I'll say user select user, and here what I like to do is I like to have just everything. Filter username equals lower username. Okay. Go tool HQL go. I need to insert this as well. So what we'll do is we'll do new user, let's say account user error models.new account. And I'll say form.username, form.password, form.email, cos ABC, sub ABC, sub ABC. Say if error failed to create account with error. And obviously these aren't always bad requests, but we're going to keep it simple. Okay, so now I got the user account. So if that looks good, and I'm going to say error equals user.save, because if error, I'll just copy this. Keep it simple, because the users is what can have the username issue, and then we'll say account.save. Okay, so I got this, and then down here, so you cut that. And then I need my form, login form. And then now we have to check that it is actually the person that we think it is. So here we will do error user select. And this is where I need to export these client CTX. And then over in user, same deal. And then the username is form.username. And we'll just say http.error, invalid username or password. All right, so now what I have to do is I have to JSON unmarshal you unmarshal user. Okay, so now we've got that, and then the next part, user.check password, and we don't have that implemented. So back here, say func user check password. Bool error. Return security check password hash, and then the password is pw, and then the hash is u.password. Okay, so now that I have that, back over here, check password, and this is form.password, error, invalid username or password. And if error not equal nil, we'll just say the same. Well, we'll just say the same thing for if it's not invalid. Not valid. Okay, so now that we've done our checks, back over in Mux, So for the handle func, so this will be, we'll say login, and that's login, handle func, and that's sign up, and that is sign up, and return R. Okay, so now I got my login form, I got my sign up, and then obviously we can refactor this later to make it more efficient. However, for now, that's how to implement the sign up and the login. So I'll stop there for now, and then I'll continue in the next few videos. Thank you.